Last 30 minutes of today's stream, guys. It's a little sad the Quarians are now gone. We never did go save that Admiral, so he might still be alive.
Commander, something on your mind?
Nothing more, sir.
And Shepard,
Oh?
she's alive and well and promoted to Rear Admiral. She's helping us plan logistics for the Crucible.
Thank you, sir. That's a relief to hear.
I figured having another Shepard around couldn't hurt, and she's damn proud of what you're doing out there. Hack it out.
You saved the Admiral first, Tally doesn't die. It. Sorry about that, hey. I let you guys make the choice. That's the choice we have to live with now. How you doing, Omega? What's your day like going so far?
A Reaper without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
I'd like you to be at my private terminal.
Here you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just... enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, Trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions.
Just make an exploding chessboard. Shepard Commander, our work on Reddit continues. Repairs to ships and installations damaged by the Creator fleet will be completed within 10 days. Our existing ships are already attacking the old machine forces. This has created a second flank to divert attention from Turian and Asari floor forces. Geth units specializing in technical construction have been deployed to Crucible Project. All Geth intelligence not dealing with ship repair or deployment are performing technical analysis to improve the yield and efficiency of the Crucible. Calculations are being performed remotely and sent to the Crucible Project via secure encryption to avoid causing tension with other species. We will prove that organics and synthetics can work together towards mutually beneficial goals. Your trust will make it possible. Companion allies, it may be hard to believe after what we just went through, but the rest of the galaxy is barely aware the Quarians ever went into the Veil, let alone started a war with the Geth. We're sitting on a major piece of history here. I have material from all the players except you. Can I get you in, get into your cabin for an hour to get you on the vid? Commander, my squad continues to defend the fuel reactor on Scion. The Reapers seem intent on taking it down. Not on my watch. We hold the line. Alright, so let's go talk to Edie and Joker, save our game. Anyway, your work finally got rid of some of the dead weight, and it's been long. Well, that happens. My work's been pretty good. I went to the dentist yesterday. That's always good. I also finally secured myself a new graphics card.
Done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
It's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
You could be able to, sorry you lost your job, Omega.
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
I had to turn off the radio. Every channel was distress calls. And then static.
Jeff, if you need to express your anger regarding the situation at me, I will understand.
No,
Fuck, Edie.
damn it. Why the hell did they keep shooting? All they had to do was stop.
Quarian's whole society was based on the Geth being the enemy.
What is with your
Doubt
face
they could
there,
see it any other
Joker?
way.
Even Tali?
I tried to save her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was... yeah.
I believe Legion would have regretted Tali's death as well. Before it sacrificed itself, Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
So he realized he was a person just in time to die. I guess nobody got out of this one happy.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's make us feel even worse about it, Edie. Yeah. So Omega, we just lost Tali. She died. She decided to off herself, unfortunately, which is... Sorry about that if you're sensitive to that subject. I did not know that would happen, as that did not happen in my last playthrough. I didn't let her. I tried to stop her, but unfortunately, the scripted event makes it so that I couldn't get to her in time.
Got the flush.
Full house. Caught it on the river.
Shit.
Thought you were bluffing on the flush. Good for you.
Cannon, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir, Major Olenko, sir.
Who plays poker with two people, these two?
Hey, Commander.
Shepard, I'd deal you in, but Vega just cleaned me out.
Oh, come on. That really as deep as your pockets go? No sentimental crap stowed away? Investments?
I got some land on the Sunshine Coast I could put up.
I'll pass.
They're not actually playing poker, they're just using poker terms, but in reality they were just playing Go Fish.
Such a tragedy what happened to the Quarians. And to Tali. Will you be okay?
I'll have to be. Not much of a choice.
Chakos is like, could you please stop going into my office and running in a circle? Like, please? And he got a flashing and he just shit his pants.
I know you had your reasons for choosing the Geth, Shepard, and I'll respect them. But Tali's choice, that'll be harder to get over. She was a good friend. I never did see her face, but I always imagined there was, what do humans call it? An angel behind that mask. And now I hope she's resting with them.
Who poops last? Full house means he's already shit his pants. It's a full house. Hey, Windtree, do you have a full house?
An entire race gone. I
could order salvage teams to recover information from the crashed Quarian ships, Dr. Tassoni.
No, not now. Let them rest. Let Tali rest. She deserves that much.
Next time you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends and that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots, I almost pissed myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't firing back. Then this one comes over, said they're allied assistants, and asks for our status. I'm not complaining they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of his damn lights off.
I'm so sorry about Tali, Shepard.
Please, enjoy your day.
Sure. You've watched Full House. Okay. She's watched someone shit her pants. That's true. I've been on cam with her multiple times on Skype, and each time I've shit my pants. Whether she knows it or not, that's a different story.
A nightmare on Earth. Human leaders using military force on their own people. They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated? The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can, the battle space. Commander, I'm doing a segment on the Geth-Quarian War. It should take maybe an hour. Can we talk in your cabin?
Sure. Get off my ship.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Alright, what do you got to say, Javik? Are you gonna be upset that I let them have, independence?
Thank you, Commander. I have seen a Reaper die before my eyes. You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I think you made a grave mistake allying with the synthetics. I am disappointed you did not heed my advice.
I thought you
Do
might
not
be.
mourn the Tali Quarian. Mourn the fact that she died and the machines still live. That is the tragedy.
He's a little pissed about that. Wintrick, how do you feel about machines? If a Sane offered to set you up with his machine cousin, would you?
Deal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war. Good to see you, Commander.
Most of your cousins are in jail. That's unfortunate. But what if you could set Wintrick up with one of your machine cousins? Burn treatment. Okay. They wouldn't. I did a PowerPoint presentation about Wintrick at the last family reunion. They've all been warned. So, do you treat your family reunions as guild get-togethers? Sort of. We all just kind of get together and shit talk Wintrick in a hot tub. That's what I do. It's usually just me sitting there talking to myself about how shit Wintrick is. Yeah, and that thing can be upgraded further? What the fuck? Why are these things still things? There we go. Oh, those weapon upgrades you just got. Alright, let's go talk to Diana Allers. Alright.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
Why does it sound like she's in the room?
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not gonna turn again. I bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy we've got another fleet.
Aye aye, Commander.
Get back here. Damn it. Well, that's that, I guess. Alright, let's see if there's any side quests we can do for the last 14 minutes. Okay. Well, see you later, Quarians. Wintrigue, I have a question for you. Why did you allow for the destruction of the Quarian fleet? I have a stream full of people that proves that you just did. Theodora, Troida, Asteria, her, Bothros. Go to Hoplos. The Quarian fleet would have survived if Wintrigue finished Rocket Slime 3. Trident? Valeria? Opus?
I found something.
Immediately entirely pissed off. Makara's largest moon, Copus, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and when occluded by Makara, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal mass effect field for comfortable exploration. So, Wintrigue, I ask again, how do you feel about destroying the Quarians? We just told you how you did.
Faster than light jump successful.
What do you mean, okay? That doesn't answer my question. Or are you saying that you feel okay about wiping out the Turians?
Evasion successful.
Zane, I can't deal with this. Can you get rid of her? Hatsayev. Komarov. Pavlovsky.
Signal confirmed.
Wintrigue, interact with the stream more. That's what I pay you for. Another near Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of, Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ezo refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats for an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Sheol system, Dobrovolsky is held up as the proof that miners cliche, where there's Ezo, there's an economy. Should be the last thing on the planet, right? The fuck, where is this thing? All the way on the other side of the planet. Alliance frigate Leipzig. Yay, we got all the stuff here.
Reapers eluded.
We fly all the way over to Sheol. Alright, so this planet is great. It's got a star. It's got Guy Hinnom, or Gay Hinnom. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I found something.
Alright. Guy Hinnom. A nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star, Guy Hinnom was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Elemental Zero, and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamiat system for refining. Title advisory: armed conflict has broken out between miners and scientists staking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. EA confirms that Mass Effect Legendary Edition collection will reduce the amount of butt shots. Why? That's what they were concerned with? Seems irrelevant. Hecate.
Signal confirmed.
Asteria, a habitable planet known for its arid, sulfurous deserts. Asteria is colonized near the poles to avoid uncomfortable temperatures that can reach 65 degrees Celsius in more southern latitudes. While the seas contain primitive animal life, little of it can live on land, leaving the soil to hardy plants that can survive in extreme heat. Asteria is home to thriving human and Asari agrarian colonies, but little in the way of manufacturing or mining. Travel advisory: carbon dioxide concentrations can reach 2,500 parts per million in Asteria's atmosphere. Citizens should carry supplemental oxygen for children and the elderly. Consult with local government to discuss animal companion detection systems or other preparatory measures. Alliance Bolton. Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Pretty sure we don't have any issues with Geth anymore, though. I'm glad they're priorities. Oh shit, we found the Hong Kong. The priorities are set, though. Could you imagine being a fly on the wall for that meeting?
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Alright, we got that. Got all that. Got all that. Got all that. The Argos Row. Is that new? No, there's nothing in the Ninma cluster. I don't remember the Argos Row, though. Let's check out the Argos Row, so we don't have to do this on Monday. Technically, we don't have to do this on Monday anyway, but... Hydra. Danar. Metgos. Anram. Barmalus. Tiba.
I found something.
Didn't take long for them to get pissed off. Canrum is a small rocky world with a trace atmosphere of methane and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of carbon. Canrum was the site of the warlord Shearger's defeat by the Turian peacekeeping forces during the Krogan rebellions. While this band was not especially powerful, Shiger was a female warlord, and one of the few remaining fertile females at that. She had, through viciousness and cunning, parlayed her unique value into a position of power. Krogan males competed for the right to join her band and lie with her. When Shiger's death was announced, vengeful male Krogan admirers near and far swore blood oaths against the participating Turian crews. In the end, several thousand of the Turian participants were killed in open combat or through assassination. To this day, many Krogan proudly proclaim that they had the blood of Shiger. Hussein, do you often proudly proclaim that you got the blood of whatever parent? I know Deuce does. Haptic optics array. Ah, sweet, haptics. Get a Shiger, mama. That's pretty nice.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Reapers in this feel like Scooby-Doo villains. They are Scooby-Doo villains. It's a good way to describe them. There it is.
Reapers eluded.
I'm pissing them off for a little while. Oh, look at this. We got a few different things here. We got the Salto, Pinnacle Station, Vebenock, Entice, Patasi, Pantau.
Signal confirmed.
An atmosphere similar to Earth's made Intisai an early candidate for human colonization. However, prohibitively high temperatures and an arid climate have proven a hindrance to terraforming and agriculture. A few human cities were founded, but the majority of the human population on Intisai remains scattered across vast deserts, operating wind farms and geological research stations. Eventually do what strat?
Faster than light jump successful.
Seems like the best strat.
Evasion successful.
This kind of seems like the best thing to do.
Reapers eluded.
The asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions. It has been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operations teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. You could go here in the second game. I think. Was it the second game? Maybe it was the first game. You go there in one of the games. Unfortunately, I had to scroll around the entire fucking planet to find what it wants me to scan for. I may die to a Reaper right after this. I think it was 2? Yeah. Train Special Ops Team. Ah, I'm out. See ya.
Faster than light jump successful.
Alright. Now we're at Gorgon. Alright, so this one has Sharblu. Winchik, do you want to go to Sharblu? Cameron, Wuo, Flecken, and Bactra.
I found something.
Cameron is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and argon. The surface is scorching hot, primarily composed of iron with deposits of nickel. Like Wuo, Cameron is tightly locked to the blue giant forever, looking into the face of the Gorgon. X, would you say that you're forever looking into the face of the Gorgon? Advanced power relay. Oh, this seems like the obvious strat to use. No, you might get me. I think you got me. Yeah. That's fine.
I found something.
You are a Gorgon? How long has this been going on for? Oh, you got 100% stuff here. Alright,
Evasion successful.
I see the Reapers are still pissed off here. A while? Did you start off as a Gorgon, or were you transformed into one later in life? That's a valid point. You could have been transformed at birth and not know. You're right, you're right. I only got 75% of them here. Hey, a lot more fuel. Cool. Alright, let's check out the Cillian Nebula. Do you think this is where Cilly comes from? Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Catabaloo, Inalay, Scion. Oh, there's lots to explore here, guys, so we're gonna do that before we're done for today. Okay, so this one has wreckage, Paphos, and Ysilium.
Signal confirmed.
Thought so. Ysilium is a minor rock planet that has not quite cleared the ring of debris at the edge of Lorope's orbits. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture. For several centuries, Ysilium supported a succession of mining colonies, first iridium, then titanium, and finally light metals like bauxite and alumina. The planet was abandoned long before the Reaper invasion. Okay, X, did you abandon anyone when the Reaper showed up? Our Molly sniper unit was hanging out on this planet, apparently. Nahalua, or Nahuala. I abandoned everything and everyone. Oh, okay. Is there a reason you did that, or you just felt like it? I guess, yeah. Itina. Boros.
I found something.
As I thought. Alright. Titania serves as a bastion of research for the Asari, boasting multiple observation outposts, glacial drilling stations, and educational institutions. While the planet's average temperature hovers near freezing, the equatorial band contains oceans and many freshwater rivers. Xenobiologists of all stripes often visit the planet, as expansive facilities were a haven for the life sciences. Reapers destroyed Titania's spaceports and its uniformed defense forces, as with other Asari planets. The Reapers forced the heavily biotic population into surrender through threats of massive retaliation rather than assault by husks alone. Alright. How do you feel about husks, guys? I feel like if there was a Husk issue in real life, it would probably be because Windtrig exists. She's basically a real-life Husk.
Faster than light jump successful.
Alright, let's see here. We got Haloon, Takuna, Olton, Lenumad, and this little guy, this big guy on here, Sangle.
Signal confirmed.
Olton. The first mission to Olton, Takuna's moon, was a century in the making. Elcor leaders felt resources for space travel could be better used on their homeworld, and it took decades of persuasion to secure project funding. Archaic harvesting stations that recover helium-3 from the moon's regolith were still functioning when the Reapers invaded, and the Elcor station never able to flee the system. Okay. So, those of you viewing, do you think Windtrig would, if she existed in the Mass Effect universe, would probably be the following? Do you think she'd be an Elcor, a Hanar, a Volus, or an Ardet Yakshi? The Elcor homeworld, Takuna, overflows with natural resources protected by law, from large deposits of precious metals to vast forests. The Elcor themselves live in rich grasslands near the equator. The majority of Takuna's settlements are tucked within this belt, as the conservative Elcor feel little desire to build outside their comfort zone. Their twin capitals are for migrations from the wet season to the dry season. Tradition made obsolete by modern technology, but still observed. After the destruction of the Elcor navy, Reapers moved into their ground troops to occupy the cities. This has taken longer than most civilization worlds, as the Elcor have spread out into smaller, distant settlements, reflecting their preference for close-knit family communities instead of densely packed cities. She'd be the universe's last surviving possum? You think so? See, I always thought of Windtrig as more of a piece of shit, basically.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Okay, we still only have 54% though. Gotta be more out here somewhere.
Faster than light jump successful.
How did it suddenly jump up to 66%? This one.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Got some fuel. There we go, now we're at 100.
Faster than light jump successful.
Now we get to go all the way over here. Oh, it's 54 for the actual whole nebula. Maybe? Maybe. Anyway, Windtrig is a special breed of possum, Atabolus. I call it the Banshee possum. Nevos. Here's a Loxley.
I found something.
Nevos, first discovered by Asari pioneers in 43 CE, or 430 CE. Nevos is a vibrant garden planet and home to a thriving Asari colony. Sandy beaches and romantic twin moons fuel a bustling tourism economy, while practical and secretive corporate matters are handled in aspiring arcologies built along towering cliffs. Even though it has been colonized for centuries, Nevos feels a frontier away from regulation and oversight. Consequently, a number of influential political lobbies have established sizable presence on the planet. Windtrig, how do you feel about being known as the last surviving Banshee possum? Rings of Elune. What do you mean you don't know? A typical hydrogen and helium gas giant, Krezia serves as a naval resource for fuel gathering and magnetic field discharge. The planet is surrounded by a band of 7 large moons that form the Necklace, a reference to the legendary jewel owned by the ancient Asari queen for which Krezia was named. Krezia's orbit places it within the system's frost line, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, the planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. The alternative is that the orbit is decaying. It is a horrifying prospect to the tourism and immigration boards of Nevos, since it would be in the gas giant's eventual path. Oh, I found it immediately. Credits! Yay. You guys ever just find credits laying around in space? GameStop credit all the time. Yeah? How much you want to bet if GameStop existed in this universe, they'd A, be selling Raid Shadow Legends, and B, oh, we're missing 10%. Oh, I guess Kippa Ladani. And B, you'd be able to buy
Signal confirmed.
your ship for... Anyway, you'd be able to buy, sell your ship to them for $35, but only store credit. Early surveyors of Hanalei dismissed its resource potential, saying it had more heat than a planet needs, and more argon than a galaxy would buy. As an enormous terrestrial planet buried under a merciless atmosphere of argon, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide, Hanalei hosted only a small orbital stations that were primarily scientific in nature. Facilities have since been destroyed by the Reaper. Okay. What's $1? Realize Earth is in space, so that everything we find is in space. From the grand scheme of things, yes. Apparently we found Dr. Jelly's here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fart. Also gonna end stream. That's gonna be it for today, guys. We got quite a bit done, I think. I don't know how much there's left of the game, to be honest. I think we're gonna be finished this next week, though. I could highly suspect that we will. Axe, I don't know if you noticed, but we got little weapons for sale on stream now. You can purchase a cypress stick, a bronze knife, a soldier's sword, a few other things, and you can use them at the same time as your hat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of saying. So we'll probably be studying Bahamut Lagoon next week. As always, guys, if you liked what you saw and you're not following, I do encourage you to give a follow. We are here nearly every day. As such, you should probably go and give these people a check out. Check out Wintry, go give her a follow. She streams Overwatch, Phasmophobia, she collabs World of Warcraft with me on Sundays, and she needs to finish Rocket Slime 3. Wintry, get to that. Also check out Crimson Fury, he's been working on Fade Tactics. Omega Theory has been working on Suikoden 2. And Soma QZ, I stopped in for her last night to play, watch him play Sea of Thieves, and as always, he's really fun, excellent guy, worth watching. As well as Taioma, he's been playing Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey, check him out. And Honey Hitman, she unfortunately is still not able to go back to streaming, but when she is, I'll let you know. Okay, so guys, it's Friday, what are we gonna do? Let's find someone to raid, shall we? Fortunately, gotta run up to the store, so I gotta raid and run, but... Let's see who's... Alright, let's throw a raid over to... Okay, so we got Corgi Creates, who's playing Devour, or Maisie May, who's playing Resident Evil 5. Which would you guys think prefer?